Hey you guys, it's Britt. Today I am here to react to another Myka Stauffer video, so if you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so I'm back for another Myka reaction video, and I know, before anyone puts it in the comments, I know that Dow Challenge Podcast reacted to this video today actually. I did not watch his video on purpose because I knew that I had this saved to do a reaction for you guys, and I didn't want to watch his and then do mine, so whatever. I'm aware that he did his, but this should be pretty interesting. One of you guys actually left me a comment about this video in one of my other videos saying that she has a southern accent all of a sudden in this video, and as soon as she said the name, as soon as the commenter said the name of the video, I knew that I already had it saved. So either way, who knows what to expect with this woman, but we're gonna react and I'll give you guys a play-by-play of, you know, what Myka has to say. Now I want to just remind you guys, even though most of you probably don't need a reminder, I am going to continue making these reaction videos periodically. It's not going to be, you know, a multiple video per week thing, or probably not even a weekly thing, but there's a handful that I want to react to because I look at it as a reminder of what a fraud Myka is, what a phony fraud she is, and I think that by reacting to these, it will also shine a light on some of these other family vloggers. And it's no shade towards moms, that has nothing to do with it, but these overly fake personalities that a lot of these family vlog channels, the parents have, specifically it's usually the women, it's just this really dramatic, fake, phony type of personality that they have built for YouTube. And I don't think that they're like this in real life. I do not believe that these women are bubbly and overly excited to answer stupid questions. Like, I just don't see it going down like that. So either way, I'll get off my soapbox. I won't go on forever, but you guys know the intention behind these videos, and it is what it is. So let's hear a little bit of everything tag by Myka Stauffer. This was in April 2015, so this is a very old video. You can tell this was before they had their McMansion. This was before the big money started rolling in, and I think these older videos are very telling too, because you can really see the dramatic changes that took place once they started making big money on YouTube. And I've seen this with a lot of creators, and it's unfortunate when it happens. Unfortunately, money does change most people for the worse, in my opinion. There are some that stay true to themselves, but Myka is not one of those people, as we already know. But watching these old videos, it's very interesting to me. So let's get started. This might be a long video because the video itself is 14 minutes long, and I'm sure that I will have a lot to say. So let's get started.
Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything tag. This tag was requested to me quite a few times, and I was like, all right, it's time to do it. So let's get right into this.
Can we talk really quick about her makeup here? I don't really want to go into it too much, but her eye makeup is like very white. It looks like she has a very pale color on her lid all the way up to her brow arch, and then she has like a medium brown in her crease and some liquid liner. She doesn't have any mascara on the bottom of her lashes, and it looks like she has no mascara on her lashes at all. And you can actually see a very harsh contour line on her. It looks like it wasn't blended. It's just very interesting to see then versus the more recent stuff.
Number one, do you keep up with the Kardashians? No, I do not.
Okay, so she doesn't keep up with the Kardashians. I don't know why she had to have such a sassy answer. Okay, so you don't keep up with the Kardashians. A lot of people don't. Moving on.
Number 2, if you could have any old muscle car, what would it be? Be a classic Challenger. I think it really is like super sexy and just ultimately classic. And I really like the looks of it. I think it's just, oh, I love it. I know my husband would like pick a totally different car. Mine would definitely be an old Challenger. I think they're really, really hot.
So she picks an old Challenger for whatever, a classic car. I could just be looking at this the way that I look at most things. I don't think Myka would know a classic car if it bit her in the ass. I feel like she Googled classic cars before she filmed this video and picked a Challenger. I do not see her being the type of person that would know, you know, she might know her luxury cars once they got into some money because she knew how to pick out a Range Rover, but that's probably just because, you know, everyone on their block had a Range Rover. I don't see her knowing anything about classic cars, and I feel like she probably Googled that answer just so she could have something to answer the question with.
Number 3, do you curse like a sailor when the cameras isn't rolling? No, I do not. I have little girls and I try my best to be a good role model. Obviously, sometimes a curse word will slip every now and then, but it's unintentional to the nth degree, and it's not something that happens every single sentence or every single day. So, no.
She's so full of it with this answer with the curse words. Granted, this is coming from someone, I cuss like a sailor, and I realize that it's not the best habit to have, and a lot of people don't like when people cuss, but everybody cusses sometimes. So, of course, I feel like this is her, again, pushing that perfect mommy personality out to her followers to say that once in a while she'll slip up, but it's like, okay, it's almost like her way of saying if you do cuss in front of your kids, then you're not as good of a person as she is. That's how I took it, at least.
Number 5, what is one thing that you hate to admit? I hate to admit that I do not work out every day. I am not super workout fiend. I do work out, but maybe it's like once a week or twice a week. It's very, very minimalistic. It needs to be much more. It hopefully will change, but right now, no way.
I don't understand why everything is so funny with her. Like, why does she have to laugh at every answer? Nothing was funny about that, but either way, you know, her saying that she needs to work out more, I don't really understand where she was trying to go with that. I feel like saying that you need to work out more is just like the easiest answer. She is more boring than vanilla, in my opinion. Everything that I've seen her put on YouTube or answer, you know, as far as a Q&A, she just comes up with the most basic, boring answers. Why don't you tell people a little bit about your personality, you know, with your answers, instead of being like, oh, a Challenger, oh, I don't work out enough. I don't know. Myka is boring. I actually don't understand how people, like, who was watching her? That's what I want to know. Who was watching her? Who was entertained by this kind of content? Because to me, not only can I not relate to her, but I don't really understand who could.
Number 4, if your man gave you a hall pass, who would you use it on? If my man genuinely gave me a hall pass, I would not use it on anyone. I think that my husband is absolutely gorgeous, and to be honest with you, like, ever since we fell in love and truly fell in love, I have not found any other man to be attractive, have lust towards anyone, or even had those thoughts in my mind, which to me is very good. So even if I got a hall pass, I think that it would be so awkward and I would be so creeped out because I know that it's not my man. So I would never take a hall pass. It just wouldn't be my cup of tea.
She's so full of it. Let's be real. If you have a legitimate hall pass, you have someone in mind. It's usually someone who's a celebrity or famous that you would never cross paths with. Like, for me, my hall pass would be John Mayer. I love John Mayer, and I'm gonna be really honest, I'm not gonna fry him for his looks, but in my personal opinion, I don't think James is anything to look twice at. I don't think that he's that attractive. I don't think that he's that special. So I don't know. I'm not going to go too hard on him, but it's funny how she constantly, I don't know, her level of saying how hot he is and he's the best thing ever, to me, it kind of makes me wonder if they're actually that much in love, or is this something that was just put on for the cameras?
Number 6, do you really brush your teeth in the morning and at night? Be honest. I do. Sometimes I do it very quickly because I gag and I'm pregnant and I get really, really sick. But I'm pretty much a hygiene freak for the most part, as long as I'm not pregnant. So at times when I'm pregnant, I'll be like gagging and stuff. So I may make it short and simple instead of like a 4-minute brushing session. But yes, I do. Every morning and every night.
Her talking about her gagging actually makes me want to gag, because I don't know, maybe it's just the way that I brush my teeth, but I don't gag ever when I brush my teeth. You're not putting the toothbrush down your throat, so I don't understand, you know, I don't know, maybe some people are just different, but nobody asked if you gag. Just like answer the question and say, sometimes I'm quick about it, sometimes I'm more thorough.
Number 7, what is your go-to Starbucks drink? I rarely go to Starbucks, but when I do, it's probably a green tea with honey, and I always get a cup of ice to go with it, just because I feel like their drinks are always extremely hot. Maybe I'm just sensitive, so I need a little bit of ice to cool it down so that I can actually drink the drink.
God, her personality is so phony and over the top. Sometimes when I watch her videos, I actually get angry because she is so over the top fake. I can see it a mile away. First of all, if you're getting a hot tea from Starbucks, I would expect it to be extremely hot. So you're not, you know, delivering breaking news there at all, Myka. And it's funny that she said, oh, well, I don't get coffee. I get a green tea with honey. I think this was in her phase of when she was trying to be like organic and super healthy, and I only feed my kids organic kale and granola bars. Like, I think that this might have been one of those phases that she was in, because I don't know anyone that goes to Starbucks and only gets green tea. I could be completely wrong. But if you like coffee, there are tons of drinks on the menu, and not to mention green tea is like the most disgusting tea that Starbucks has, my personal opinion. But yeah, I could be wrong, but I think that this was in that phase, because that's such a healthy answer to have. Like, I don't go very often, but when I do, I get green tea with honey. Like, boring.
Number 8, is your current hair color your real color? No, I have highlights in there.
Would anyone actually look at her hair color and think that that was natural? That's my question. I don't know, maybe it's an honest question that she got, but to me, I don't even think that a guy would look at her hair color and think that that was natural.
Number 9, if you could swap bodies with someone, who would it be and why? I know like the proper answer would be like, I wouldn't swap bodies with anybody because I love my body. And I do love my body. But if I could swap bodies with anybody, there's a blog that I follow regularly, and it's called Mr. and Mrs. Powell. And the gal on there, she is honestly, I think her name's Katrina. Anyway, she has the most gorgeous figure, and she's very petite and slender and chiseled, and she takes very good care of her body. And honestly, she looks like she could eat like 20 cakes for the entire month and she wouldn't gain a pound. And I think that she has an incredible metabolism and an incredible body. And me and her be swapping some bodies.
Me and her be swapping some bodies. She's so ignorant.
Let's see. Number 10. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey, and what do you think? I have read 50 Shades of Grey, and I have seen the movie, and I absolutely love it. I do not overthink it. I do not overanalyze it. It is amazing. I love it. I do. Trust me.
What was the answer? Is she trying to allude to that she like learned something from 50 Shades of Grey that she's utilizing in her real life? Like, that answer was cringeworthy. Yeah, I think that most people have read 50 Shades of Grey or seen the movie. So exciting, Myka.
Number 11, do you crack your knuckles? Absolutely not. It creeps me out. It honestly creeps me out. It gives me chills. I don't like it. And sometimes people, like Jim will like crack my fingers for me and I'll be like, ugh, like give me creeps. So I don't like it. No.
What was that? Oh my god, it creeps me out. Sometimes I notice that she changes the way that she speaks often. It's never, I don't even know what her real voice is. You would probably have to go back to videos when she first started her YouTube channel. But I've noticed that the way that she speaks has changed so much over time. I've also noticed that a lot of times she speaks and it sounds like she has a lot of saliva in her mouth. I don't know. I can't listen to people speak that things like that come up. It just kind of grates on my nerves, and for me as a viewer, I cannot, tune into that on a normal basis.
12, have you ever accidentally text messaged someone something that wasn't supposed to be text to them? I have, and it went horribly wrong. I had a picture on my phone that I had sent to my husband, and it was kind of inappropriate. It was like me and like really, like, I might even been like a thong. It was so inappropriate, and I was like not wearing anything on the top, and I was like, it was like very burlesque, like sexy picture. And I texted it to my new friend. My phone butt texted it to my new friend, and the first thing she said to me is, "I'm really sorry, I don't swing that way." And we actually haven't talked since that text. I try to like smooth it over, like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I totally didn't mean for that to send to you. But it did. So yes, she got to see my boobies. Okay, so don't send your boobies to your new friends, because it doesn't work out very well.
She's so stupid. So first of all, if you have a photo on your phone that's intended for your husband, that's not inappropriate because it's intended for your partner, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. So that's not technically inappropriate in my mind because it was taken for a reason. I don't know. I guess I look at things that are inappropriate in a different light. Secondly, having a photo in your underwear is not burlesque. So she's a moron. Thirdly, I cannot tell you one time that I have accidentally sent a nude photo to my new friend from my pocket. So I feel like this whole thing was fabricated and she completely made this up just to make it sound interesting. But anyone who is looking at this with a level head can see that this is just outrageous and most likely a lie. And let's be real, Myka doesn't really go out and make new friends. She uses her fellow mommy vloggers to collab for one video and then drops them like a bad habit.
Number 13, have you ever created a fake profile to creep on somebody? I have not. I'm the kind of person that honestly, if I really want to know something, I will come straight to the source and I will ask a question. I have no shame in my game. I'm not afraid to ask people what I want to know. But the good thing is that I'm also not I'm usually not very curious. Like, I'm not the kind of person I have Facebook friends and I usually don't even go on their profiles because I try not to be like creeping. And if I have a question, I'll be just straightforward and I'll ask y'all. So, no, I have not been creeping on any profile sites. But if I was into that, that might be really, really fun. Like, if I was into that, I could see that being fun.
Okay, so as far as her not creeping on Facebook, I think that Myka and James have been the type that since all of this went down with H, I think that they have been watching reaction videos. I think they've been watching commentary videos. I do think that they've been keeping up with it online. Maybe not back then, but then she says, oh, I have Facebook friends, but I don't go on their profiles because I'm not trying to creep. If they're your friends, that's not creeping because you know them. Creeping would be looking at someone's profile that you either don't know or you're no longer connected to under like a sock account, or not making your presence known. She is such an idiot. And I also think that she's a liar because, let's be real, we have all gone and looked on somebody's profile and not made our presence known.
Number 14, what's your weakness, cookies or pastries? Definitely cookies. I think pastries are really gross. So yes, get me some good chocolate chip cookies with like the chocolate oozing. Yes.
Who says pastries are disgusting? Are you even a human being?
Number 15, what do you love about yourself? One thing I love about myself is no matter where I go and no matter who I meet, like, I feel like I'm a friend to everyone. I talk to everyone. I interact with everyone. And I try to be like a goofball a lot because I love to make people smile. And I really like that about myself. I know that sounds like extremely conceited. Don't judge. I'm just trying to answer the question. But, I don't know. I feel like it's one of the traits that God gave me to kind of help cheer up some of the other people. I know that may sound silly or it might sound like very like elementary. But I think that the good Lord gave that to me for a reason.
So I don't think that, I don't know what the purpose of her talking about God here is. It's completely useless in my personal opinion. I do not see Myka as the kind of person going into a social event and going around and talking to everybody. I think that she, in my opinion, is way too self-centered for that. So I don't buy that at all. And I also don't see her just going around and making people laugh. I think that Myka is the type of person to seek out people who can benefit her in one way or another, whether it's, for a video, making money somehow, helping her out some way. Like, I just don't see her going out and making friends or trying to make people laugh. This video so far, in my opinion, has been full of lies.
Number 16. What do you have? Do you have to match your nail polish to your toe polish? Absolutely not. Let's see this. Black toe polish and pink toe polish. So, nope, definitely not. Number 17. Tell us a few things about you that nobody knows or would be surprised to know. One thing about me that most people would be really, really surprised to know, which I have a little shame in, like I don't think this is cool whatsoever. I like to be proper and I like to be polite and respectful. But when I was in high school, I got into a large amount of fights. I would try to stand up for the small guy or like the person that got walked on a lot. So like if they got walked on, I would actually go up to the person and I would actually get into a fight. So I got into a lot of fist fights. I got detentions. I got suspended. I got Saturday schools. I got all those things. And I didn't do it because it was fun. I didn't do it because I loved to fight. I just had a lot of passion in my heart. And to me, I was just like, I'm not going to stand up for this. I don't like this. Like I know a lot of kids that were bullied and I would actually stand up for people and I would get into a lot of fights. Trust me. And it's not a good thing. It's embarrassing. Let's not talk about it.
As self-centered as Myka is and has been proven to be for such a long time, I do not see her, even in high school, going out of her way to stand up for anyone that was being bullied. I cannot see that. I could see her possibly getting into fights because she didn't like someone and would probably get into a fight for that, but I don't see her going out of her way just to stand up for the, unpopular kid at school. I think that she's completely full of it, and if she did get in fights in school, it was because she instigated it because, the guy she liked was looking at this girl and she probably went up to her and started flying off the handle, and I could see a fight happening that way. But I'm not buying the standing up for bullies thing.
Heels or flats? If it's on a date night, it's absolutely heels without a doubt. And if it's just like a mommy regular day or a super pregnant day like I am, super pregnant, it's gonna be flats because I gotta take care of my priorities first, and that's my babies.
So she needs to take care of her babies. What about H? What happened there? That's what I would like to know.
Number 19, if you could do anything for one day and money was not an option, what would you do? I know exactly what I would do. For me, my favorite holiday is Christmas. I love it because everybody is in one place. And for me, it's really hard to get all my family in one place because we live in different areas and it's, you know, lives just get so busy. So for me, I would pay for all of my family to go for a day to Greece, and we would like go out to expensive breakfast, nice dining lunches, and we would like wine and dine the all breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we would sit on the beach and play and just have a good time, chat, do card games, and just honestly have a blast. That would be my absolute one thing I would do if I could have anything. I think that would just be amazing to just enjoy everyone's company and just laugh, and even a dash of the drama. I don't mind it. I just like the togetherness. It makes me feel really, really, really good.
Didn't she say that her favorite holiday was Thanksgiving in that other video that I reacted to? I don't know, maybe it changed. See, she seems to change her mind very quickly, so who knows. But if money wasn't an option, she would take all of her family to Greece and spend time with them and play cards and hang out. I don't know, to me that sounds like kind of dumb, but whatever. If money wasn't an option, or if money wasn't an issue, there are so many better things that you could do than fly your whole family to a different country to play cards and wine and dine. Okay.
What was the last YouTube video you watched? Alright, do not pass judgment. This shouldn't have happened, but the last video that I watched was with me and my husband and the girls. We just put them down for a nap, and we are like on the Shopkins hunt right now. We are looking for Shopkins for my little girl, and so we watched a Shopkins blind bag opening where they opened Shopkins for like 14 minutes, and me and my husband just like watching it. Like, normally we don't watch that stuff, and we like turned over and looked at each other and we're like, are we seriously watching this?
I don't understand why she said, oh, this shouldn't have happened. Like, I don't know, watching a Shopkins YouTube video isn't that crazy to me. I don't really understand it. It was this whole like big exciting story. Okay.
Number 21, do you have road rage? I absolutely do not. I am probably the person that most people have road rage at. I know that's horrible. But when I was in high school, I was pedal to the metal. I was the fast driver. I was crazy. And now that I've been a nurse for a long time and I've seen some really bad car accidents and a lot of the aftermath.
Doesn't she have a poor driving record? I feel like I heard that. I haven't seen it with my own two eyes, so, you know, allegedly, whatever. But I thought that she had a really bad driving record. So it's funny to hear her say how slow she drives. Second thing is she refers to all of the crazy things that she saw as a nurse. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she was not like a trauma nurse or in, you know, like a burn unit or anything like that. Wasn't she at like a retirement or like hospice center where she was not taking care of cancer patients? So that's very interesting to me. And we also know that nursing was not her jam. So you're completely contradicting yourself based off of the facts that we actually know. So moving on.
What's your favorite rock and roll song? I am not a huge rock and roll fan, so I'm gonna have to skip that.
What kind of boring lump on a log cannot come up with one rock and roll song that they like? What do you listen to? Country? Children's lullabies? Like, you couldn't come up with one song? Okay.
Who was your first kiss and you still talk to them? My first kiss was Michael Phelps and I was like 6 or 7. It was like behind a dollhouse in like daycare.
Myka was young when she had her first kiss. I think I was like 13. I was really old. I was like 12 or 13.
If you could have one YouTuber's closet, who would it be? I would not pick a YouTuber's closet. I'd probably pick a blogger's closet. A blogger that I follow regularly is Kiss Me Darling. I think that's her website. It might be like Kiss Me Darling Goodnight. I'll leave the link below. But anyways, she's obviously a fashion blogger, so she obviously has the most gorgeous wardrobe of clothes, and I am so incompetent when it comes to like pairing outfits together. I seriously like I don't know how to do it. I'm not very good at it. I'm okay with like the kids and stuff and my husband, but like for me, I just have no idea what I'm doing. I'm really, really bad at it. So if you see my like outfit of the days, you could probably like start laughing because they're usually pretty bad.
So she dresses James. That's the one thing that like really stuck out to me just now. I can understand buying clothes for your significant other, but actually dressing them is sort of bizarre. I'm not gonna lie. Secondly, she didn't really answer the question because they said YouTuber and she said it's a blogger or whatever. So that would be like you guys asking me, who's your favorite Instagrammer, and I pick a YouTuber. It's not really answering the question. Stupid.
If you could have any YouTuber's makeup collection, who would it be? Jaclyn Hill. Don't even have to think twice about that. Jaclyn Hill. What do you have a nickname? I had a nickname in high school and it was MK, and I have a nickname now from my husband, and he calls me Myka. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's from like kids when I used to babysit and stuff. They used to call me funny names. But I guess I don't know if Myka is a nickname or if it's a term of endearment, but those are my nicknames. Number 27, what do you think is the best thing about your YouTube channel? And this is actually the last question. The best thing I think about my YouTube channel is probably just, it's such a creative outlet. Like, I can really, truly, genuinely do whatever I want. I don't have any partnerships. I don't have anybody behind my back kind of telling me what I should do, or maybe you need to do this. It's honestly like all my own thoughts and all things that I want to create or that my viewers want to see. And so for me, I really, really like that because, I mean, I get to have fun doing it, and sometimes I get paid doing it. So it's a win-win situation.
Let's be honest, the best thing about Myka's YouTube channel is the money. She doesn't care about being creative. She doesn't care about connecting with her audience. She doesn't care about building genuine friendships with other YouTube creators. All that she does is study the algorithm. Remember, James is the algorithm god, as she put it. So she jumps on different trends and different bandwagons until she can no longer make money off of that trend. And then we'll move on to the next thing. She will copy other people just like James copies other detailing channels. And that's how they build their YouTube platform. It's all fake, it's all phony, it's a scam, it's complete bullshit. She's not a creative person, and that lie, or that answer, was another lie in my personal opinion. So anyway, guys, I've had more than enough of my daily dose of Myka and her voice. These are hard to film because she really does just grate on my nerves with the amount of false positivity and just the amount of bullshit that she spews in these videos is crazy. So anyway, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.